Vice President OSINBAJO has called on the governments of African countries to cooperate in tackling corruption and ensure the proper utilization of the recovery of assets for the benefit of the people. He made this call during the 8th Commonwealth Regional Conference for Heads of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Africa, held in Abuja. Our correspondent GOVTS tells us more.
The world is about to experience a climate change in the fight against corruption on the African continent, which the people of Africa must deal with. The theme of the 8th Commonwealth Conference of Anti-Corruption Agencies in Africa centers on partnering towards assets recovery and return. Vice President OSINBAJO says African governments need to fund anti-corruption agencies in order to combat corruption, foster assets recovery and return.
It is only through collective action that we can stay ahead of the criminal elements who rob our countries and our citizens of their present and their future. We must also work hard to build cooperation and mutual understanding with our global partners. We must insist that recovered stolen assets be returned to countries of origin without any preconditions, in line with Article 51 of the UNCAC.
The issue of tackling corruption should be at the forefront of efforts through cooperation by the African people in order to reduce the high rate of the tsunami of corruption faced globally.
We have to match our national, regional and Commonwealth responses to the rising incidence, and we need continually to improve and innovate, strengthening our capabilities and our cooperation.
The fact that the fight against corruption is central to the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is not accidental. That is what has defined the entire public lives of our first and second citizens.
Stakeholders urge participants, governments and anti-corruption agencies to help bring corrupt leaders to justice, recover looted funds and create a safe future for Africa.
We must really try to make sure that all our leaders, that are elected into office, they should check themselves to make sure that if they are there, let them earn what they get.
Our anti-corruption agencies must be at the center of that struggle. Of the struggle to make sure that we retain within our continent the resources that we need to address, as I was saying, those socio-economic development challenges.
And on behalf of the judiciary, I can only tell you that we are there to help to sustain the effort of not even eradicating, but bringing it down to the barest minimum.
Corruption is not just an affair of one country, but a case, a responsibility of a collective group of people.
Former Nigeria Head of State Abdulsalam Abubakar and the Commonwealth Advisor and Head, Public Sector Governance, agree with speakers that in line with global best practices, the African continent will overcome this issue of corruption and meet the expectations of its citizens. For GOVTS, Core TV News, Abuja.